let's move beyond that and let's presume that someone listening to us has decided to do a research fellowship, whether because they think it will be really necessary for them to match, whether because they really like research like yourself. How does one get a paid research fellowship opportunity like you did?
That's the question. Because right now in the US, we do have a lot of positions for research fellow. And especially when it comes to clinical research and medicine, a lot of labs, they don't have enough funds to bring a research fellow, to bring a student. So sometimes you have to be doing research in the US as a volunteer. And I mean, that's also a lot of work. It's a job that you're doing, but I understand the gaining of the experience. So that's why people do that as a volunteer in the labs. They're trying to do the research to become able to get grants and funding as well. So that's how it happens. But we do also have a lot of paid positions. And when people ask me like how to get a paid position, I'm always like, you have to apply for the ones that are formal, and you also have to go through those who you're gonna get to know in a different way. So someone is gonna tell you about it because it's very competitive. And when someone is willing to pay from their grant to get a research fellow, they want someone who's gonna be a good match for the team, that's going to do a great job, productive, to bring something that you know, your background, something just willing to know. So I'm always like, you do have to go to those positions that are available in the website, and you can find that going through the institutional websites, the hospital websites. There's like always a job page that you can search through. And when I say this, don't only try to find research fellows ones. Also look for clinical coordinators, research assistant, because those are roles in labs that labs really need and they're willing to pay for it. And sometimes when you apply in your international doctor, you can explain your goal and they can be like, oh, okay, maybe we can hire you as a research fellow, or maybe you can start as a research assistant, and that's going to be also a research position, because in the end, it's not about the position that you have, but what you've been doing, the type of research that you've been doing, what you're publishing. So try to search for a clinical fellow, postdoctoral clinical fellow, for research fellow and postdoctoral research fellow, but also for research assistant, clinical coordinator, others like this. And generally when the position for postdoctoral research fellow is paid, they're expecting you to have something to bring to the group, either statistical knowledge or a methodology they're really good at, the meta-analysis people. There are a lot of labs looking for that too. So you can also try to go through LinkedIn, Twitter, and talk to your mentors, talk to your peers, talk to people that went there and did something. Because sometimes a lot of positions, they don't get to go to the website because someone gets the position before it goes to the website. So talk to your professors, to your mentors. Networking helps a lot in that moment. And sometimes you can start unpaid and then apply for a grant with your mentor and become paid. I've seen a lot of research fellows that has been like this. In my case, I started as a paid position. I got to know the position that way that I'm telling you guys. Someone, a mentor of mine, let me know about the position, and then I applied. There's a lot of people interviewing and I was chosen, thank God. But like what I'm trying to say is like explore the possibilities. Those that you can see, those that you're gonna have to email, sometimes sending cold emails to navigate and see if they have positions that are gonna be open soon. It's gonna be really nice. And also talking to all the postdoc research fellows, because they will know. Sometimes they're leaving their position and they're gonna like indicate to you to go there. So it's a little bit of like networking also, and mentorship as well. I'll talk a lot about mentorship because my mentors has been like everything to me. So that's very important too.
Yeah, I agree. There are multiple avenues, and you mentioned several of them. You have to be on the lookout and actively search, send emails, look for what's publicly posted. Social media is another great source, especially Twitter. Follow the attendings or the researchers who publish a lot in the area that you're interested in. They may post those positions. Send them an email. Send them a direct message on Twitter.
I think even NIH, I think they publish the list of people that got a grant. Because
Right.
if a lab has a grant, it's more likely to hire people to work with them
They have
because they're
money.
gonna have they have money
Yeah.
to pay. They generally they send the budget expecting to pay someone to help them with the research. So you can try to see if you search, for example, Harvard has the Harvard Catalyst that you can see the researchers, and you can also always they have the NIH grants that they have active at this point, so you can try to email them. Always be polite and ask your mentors and professors to check the email, but that's a great way to find position as well. There's no like magic recipe to get those. It's definitely more competitive, but you can do it because I've done it. I wouldn't have another way to do it without a paid position, and I've done it, so I recommend you always trying.